Hey, Gus! Gus, Gus, what are you doing?
I'm waiting for some ice cream.
Oh, I'm sorry, Gus. I just couldn't help myself.
Yeah, it's a little hard to believe you'd scare a man like that while he's waiting for ice cream.
Oh, you're waiting for ice cream. Who's gonna bring you ice cream?
Well, I was thinking you would.
Oh, Gus, I'm really sorry, but we don't have any ice cream.
Well, what kind of house are you trying to run here without ice cream?
Oh, well, I can't eat it, so I don't keep any at the house here.
Can't have ice cream? Oh man, I feel so sad for you.
Oh, I'm lactose intolerant, so I can't have ice cream. But, I can get other kinds of tasty desserts that are like non-dairy.
Well, I don't know what to do without ice cream.
Well, I have an idea. Would you like to help me with one of my art projects?
Well, sure thing, right after ice cream.
Well, I know you want ice cream, but if you help me with my art project, I promise it will involve ice cream.
Oh, okay, as long as it has ice cream involved.
So you really like ice cream, huh?
I scream, you scream, we all scream for ice cream. You see?
Oh, wow. Okay, I didn't know it was that serious. Well, then, without further ado, please come help me.
Well, since there's ice cream involved, I will.
What you will need for this project is paper, a pencil, an eraser, and this is optional, but you could use a ruler, a circle to trace, and something to color with. Now let's get started. This first drawing here, I'm going to do freehand, but this is where you could use your circle to trace, and I will show you how to do that in a second. So right now, I am just drawing a circle, but I'm not going to put the bottom on the circle. So just a circle without its bottom. And then once I come around to where the bottom should be, I'm going to do a wavy line like I'm making a bunch of M's right in a row. And then I do another wavy line below that like I'm making a bunch of W's. Straight line down, and you have an ice cream cone. Alright, now let's give that a try again using the assistance of something to trace and a ruler just to make it a little bit neater. You can do yours either way, freehand, or you can use these items to trace. I'm going to use a glass that I had in my cabinet. I'm just going to hold that where I want the top of my ice cream cone. I will trace around that. Next, I will come in and again do that wavy line that's like a bunch of M's, and then wavy line that's a bunch of W's to make the bottom of my ice cream scoop. And then this is where I could use my ruler. Instead of just drawing that line free-handed, I could use my ruler to draw that line down at an angle and a second line down at an angle to make my ice cream cone. And I'll erase my free line drawing there. And that is my ice cream cone. So now it's time to get some markers. Hey Gus, could you grab my markers for me, please?
Oh, sure thing. Here they are. Is this looking good for you?
That's great, Gus. Thank you so much. Alright, so you can just choose whatever color you want for your ice cream. Try to color nice and neat inside the lines that you created. And when I say color nice and neat, you want to take your time when you get close to the edges. You also want to try to cover all the white of the paper so that it turns the color that you are coloring it. So for my pink ice cream, I should not see any white shining through. Okay, now that I have it all colored in, I want to add some sprinkles. So I'll just put some dashed lines on the top there of different colors to make it look nice and yummy. And I will outline it in black to make it look nice and completed. What do you think, Gus? Is this something you'd like to eat?
Oh yeah, I like that. But I gotta be honest with you, I like my ice cream in a bowl better.
In a bowl. Okay, absolutely. I will do this ice cream in a bowl for you, Gus. Alright, to draw our bowl, we're going to draw a straight line across and then two little C-like ends on that bowl. And rounding it down and across to make kind of a rounded bottom rectangle. Then I'm going to make this nice and fancy for Mr. Gus, and so I'm putting a little like stand on the bottom of it. You don't have to do that part if you don't want to. Then I round up like a forwards and backwards C again, and another forwards and backwards C, and bring it in where it looks like it's kind of like layers of the ice cream there. And then I'm going to bring it up and put a circle at the top for a cherry. And then I'm going to bring out a point because I'm going to have whipped cream on my ice cream.
Can you make it chocolate? Chocolate's my favorite.
Hey Gus, great minds think alike. I was going to make this chocolate. So I'm going to color this ice cream nice and chocolate looking for Gus, and of course, leaving room for that whipped cream.
Yeah, you better put whipped cream on it. I really, really like whipped cream.
Gus, don't tell me what I better do. Remember your manners. What did your mama say?
Oh, right. Please add whipped cream.
That's much better. Alright, so make sure you're coloring this nice and neat, just like you did your other ice cream. Well, there's our finished second ice cream. And remember, you can just pick one, a cone or a cup. You don't have to do both. Well, what do you think, Gus?
Well, I really like it. Really like it. Thank you so much for making this ice cream.
Well, you're most welcome. I had fun doing it with you. And if you all enjoyed today's video, make sure to subscribe so you can see when I post new ones. Thank you so much for watching.
Yeah, you all should subscribe. She's super great.